We're building out two crucial roles for 2024. Basically, we've doubled our business, and we've been fortunate enough to double our business the past 2 years in a row. And, say that again?
No big deal.
Yeah, I guess that's what that means. Because I think one thing that people don't really like is being sold. And I think for us, we want to make sure that when we are meeting with people to offer our services, it's coming through in a way that they appreciate and that they want to be a part of something special as we're continuing to grow, and just continue to try to help people. So it's been a really exciting past couple days. It's been a lot of fun spending it with these guys. We just got done fucking arguing about something stupid, but that's, pretty much what I got up to. Cam, what did you do? How about you, John?
Let's talk to the whole.
Yeah, what did you do?
Cam, before I start here, you want to check the battery? I'm not. Or Dylan, is there anything else you want to add to that? One of the roles that we designed, that we were building out, was the new role that I'm going to be taking over at the beginning of December, which is the head of litigation executive for the whole.
Good week, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of my people out there. It's a good time to take stock and be grateful for what you got. And I got a lot to be grateful for, some of which are sitting right next to me. Raise a glass, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
Good week. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the couch where we've been sitting for the last 48 hours. We are CHG, your South Florida personal injury law firm, and we're here on our quarterly retreat, which we're actually doing twice this quarter. Twice this quarter. We just did a whole bunch of work, got a whole bunch of shit built. We're very excited because 2024 is looking up. So, if you're watching this, you already know. We're going to tell you again on this weekly recap. We're here to recap our weeks. Igor Hernandez, what you going to do this week, man?
I think the same thing you got up to this week, right? Yeah, so this time around, we used to do these quarterly meetings on like a weekend. We're not really sure why. Probably because we didn't think it was as important as it actually is. But this time around, we decided it's important enough to really just take time off from the work day, the work week. And so we've been here since Sunday. And so we've basically been able to do the same thing. We've been building the stuff. We had a couple of roles we need to build out. So we spent 10, 12 hours, maybe 10 each day kind of building that. And I feel like we put together a good product. Well. So Rainmaker, who wants to talk about that?
I'm not going to talk about any of the roles. I'll leave that to Dylan and John.
All right.
I'll just go over what I did this past week before this particular leadership retreat, which is we got our marketing manager starting. Very soon. Very soon. It's tomorrow, depending on the day that you're watching this. And so I was building out his onboarding, got a little help from the rest of the Brain Trust over here to finish out building the 30, 60, 90 and the KPIs and the rest of the onboarding, more parts of it anyway. And if you don't know what that is, I'm not going to define it. Sorry. And that's what I got up to. We got a lot more work ahead of us, but one step down, next one coming up. Dylan Gonzalez, do you want to talk about the head of litigation or do you want to talk about the Rainmaker?
Well, I think it would only be appropriate if I let John speak about the whole role. And
you mean all of it?
And I should know. We won't talk about us doing the work for you. What we're gonna do is let you talk about your role, and then we don't want to take all your thunder away, John. And then I'll just talk about what I did.
Sweet hat, bro.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Oh, wait.
Is it the same as my hat?
Yeah.
So let's do it, dude.
Just don't say the word hockey.
So this past week, we're building out two crucial roles for 2024. Basically, we've doubled our business, and we've been fortunate enough to double our business the past 2 years in a row. And say that again?
No big deal.
Yeah, I guess that's what that means. And we're just trying to keep the momentum going, and just really think about the kind of life we want to lead and the types of clients that we want to help. As we're privileged enough to be lawyers, and just kind of represent people that have been hurt in accidents and whose lives have been significantly changed because of these significant and catastrophic accidents that they suffered. So in order for us to get there, though, we have to give a lot of thought to a lot of the causes that lead to the effects that we want to see happen. And two of the things that we really realized that we just need to kind of continue to ramp up and scale was one, the litigation role, which is obviously John's department, where he's just making that role a lot more efficient and operating on all cylinders, where people are keeping their head down and getting a lot of work done.
A little bit.
Yeah, you got
only a little though.
Just a little bit.
Here's a tip for all you guys out there: when you burn the boats, don't burn the whole thing.
Yeah. Because that makes a lot of sense. And then the other role is obviously getting the cases, and that's just what we've just called the rainmaking role. And so for 2024, obviously Cam and myself, we're really going to spend a considerable amount of time, outside of just doing the legal work that we have to do and contribute here at the firm, but also making sure that we're just really going around Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, and around the state, and earning the trust of, the people of this great state to allow us to represent them in personal injury cases. And so you have to kind of sit down and think about your potential targets, whether it's a other attorneys that don't really enjoy performing litigation work, trying cases, attorneys that perhaps maybe have a little bit of, one foot into the retirement realm and they're just not really that active anymore. They don't want to work in that space. What kind of value that we can provide. Personal injury attorneys that frankly just don't really want to practice law too much, but they just use this as a source of income and they want to co-counsel cases with you. And so just really thinking about all the different people that you could potentially touch, speak to, and earn their trust to get this business. And so for the past 2 days, we've been thinking about all the different campaigns and the different things that we can kind of, run and put into action to, genuinely and authentically reach out to these people and do it in a way to where, you're not coming off phony as if you just want people's business. Because at the end of the day, the reason we've been so successful is because we genuinely care. We care about our clients and we care about, the relationships that we have with our business partners because we plan on being in this for the long haul. We plan on being and doing this work for, decades, not just for a couple of years. And so for us, it's really important to make sure that the way we're going about our business is professionally, ethically and tastefully, because I think one thing that people don't really like is being sold. And I think for us, we want to make sure that when we are meeting with people to offer our services, it's coming through in a way that they appreciate and that they want to be a part of something special as we're continuing to grow, and just continue to try to help people. So it's been a really exciting past couple days. It's been a lot of fun spending it with these guys. We just got done fucking arguing about something stupid, but that's, the nature of the beast. And, and at the end of the day, I really wouldn't want to have it any other way. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got up to. Cam, what did you do? How about you, John?
Let's talk to the whole.
Yeah, what did you do?
Cam, before I start here, you want to check the battery? I'm not. Or Dylan, is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, I think I covered it, John.
Doing great.
Perfect. So, like the guys mentioned, one of the days that we were here, one of the roles that we designed, that we were building out, was the new role that I'm going to be taking over at the beginning of December, which is the head of litigation executive for the whole.
You got a stutter there, John?
No, I looked at you. I wanted to see if you wanted to finish it.
Don't be shy.
But it's going to be, it was an interesting sort of day that we had going through it. I always knew it was going to be a big challenge for me because anyone who's known me at any point in my career has known that I'm always, neck deep in the casework. That's how it was when I was at the public defender's office. That's how it's been since I've been here. So this is going to be a transition to a completely different role for me. That's going to bring a whole bunch of new challenges that require a whole bunch of skills that I need to, get myself up to speed on and get good at in order to excel in this role. So I'm excited about it. I'm a little nervous about it, but I know I got a good group of support, here. Well, not Dylan, but Cam and Igor.
We give moderate amount of emotional support with large amounts of chastisement and castigation.
I'm just trying to get over the fact that my law partner's wearing fucking brown wingtips with a black hockey hat.
Because you want to be like me, man. I just didn't want to leave you left out.
I have socks on, John.
Yeah. Someday we'll make enough money where he doesn't have to wear these socks that he jacks up to his knees. But
it's going to be soon, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, that's what I've been up to, and that's what I'm excited about. So, Cam Cornish, anything you want to add?
Good week, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of my people out there. It's a good time to take stock and be grateful for what you got. And I got a lot to be grateful for, some of which are sitting right next to me. Raise a glass, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers.
Good week.